What's going on? Hope y'all having a positive and productive day. I hope everybody going and growing. Back with another video about 3 young females who took a vacation to Colombia. Now these females were trying to get back to their hotel room. When they tried to do an Uber, for some reason they say Uber is illegal in Colombia. I had no idea about that. And I'm pretty sure you don't either, but they were forced to get into the taxis, the little yellow taxis they got down there. And when they got in this taxi, man, things took a turn for the worse. Now, this video been going pretty viral because these young females, they survived and they fought their way up out of there somehow, and they came home and they returned safe, man. Thank God for that. But without further ado, let's get into it, man. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. Oh yeah, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, please, and hit like. Let's get into it.
The fact that I'm laying right here, right now in my bed is so surreal to me. You know why? Because I survived a kidnap attempt with my friends in Cartagena, Colombia. Excuse my lashes, y'all. I keep crying. Like, this is something that is so traumatizing to me. And I just decided to share my story because I know so many people who travel and you never would think that it would be you. This is going to be a simplified version. I already told the full story on my Instagram, but I just wanted to share it on TikTok as well. So this should just be a shorter version. So me and my friends met up with a mutual friend that just so happened to be in Colombia. We decided to do a party bus tour. Once the party bus was over, they did leave with their private driver because they had a meal to go eat with their private chef. And we was just like, okay, well, we're going to go grab some food because the food at our resort was nasty. So we end up going to Casa Palenque. Now, this is not like a random area. Tourists go here all the time. When I tell y'all, it's kind of like, I want to say like a Bourbon Street. I don't know if y'all ever been to New Orleans, but it's basically like a strip. Like, it's a lot of people out there. There's vendors. Like, it was a public place. So we ate. I had me a little hookah. My phone did get stolen, so I'm going to include as much pictures as I can, but I really don't have anything to show y'all. So once it was time to go, there's taxis, like, all over the place, like, you know, to take you home. If you go to Cartagena, Colombia, do not trust the yellow taxis whatsoever. The first taxi we went to was trying to charge us $50, and we was like, no, we don't want the $50. After that, we went with the second taxi, and it's crazy because he charged us $50 too, but we was just like, at that point, it was like, okay, honestly, if we keep trying, they're all going to charge us $50. We just wanted to get home. Our hotel was about 30 minutes from where we were at in the city. So we was just like, okay, forget it. We're going to go ahead and take it. So we told him where we were going, and he said, okay. He never put in his GPS. We just took that as, this is his city. I know my way around my city without a GPS, so that's why we didn't think anything of it. Come back for part 2. Okay, here's part 2 on surviving my kidnap attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So people told us that the Ubers was illegal. That is the only reason we were taking taxi. How we knew that Ubers weren't illegal, we would not have took a taxi. We just thought that it made sense to take, you know, what was legal. We weren't trying to get in trouble in a foreign country. So I'm not going to go into deep details as far as the red flags. I'm just going to give y'all all the red flags that we seen, which led up to the event, and then I'm going to tell y'all the event. First red flag, he did not use the GPS. We assumed that he knew where he was going because this was his city. We told him where we needed to go, but we did put in our GPS the hotel resort so that we could track it. We did that anytime we got in a car with anybody because that, I don't know, that's just how I am. Even if I take an Uber back home here where I'm from. Number 2, he kept looking back at me. My friend sat in the passenger side. I sat behind her, and my other friend sat in the seat behind him. He kept looking back the whole ride. I didn't know. I'm not going to lie. Colombians, they were flirtatious, very flirtatious. So I didn't know what he was on, but I didn't say anything to him. He did not talk the entire time. Let's start there. He didn't say a word. He kept taking wrong turns. My friend had to tell him, like, hey, no, you're supposed to keep straight because he kept trying to take a left. Oh, no, make a right. Like, our time went up from 23 minutes. We were 23 minutes away from our hotel. It went up to, like, 25. And then it started going down from there. My friend who was in the front seat, of course, she could see more what's going on in the front. She said that when he was supposed to make a U-turn, which you would have to be in the left-hand lane, he tried to get in the right, and she told him, like, hey, no, you need to get in the left lane. Another thing, anytime you go to foreign countries, when you're in a car with them, they drive hella fast. Like, they have bad road rage. This man was driving slow. It took, like, a 23-minute ride. It took us about 35 minutes to get there. So now, to the attempts. Nice. We literally were 5 minutes away from our hotel, y'all. This man drove us 30 minutes. We were 5 minutes away from our hotel. Out of nowhere, Mind y'all, this was a stick shift car. I did mention when we first got in the car, I was like, y'all, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. Not knowing that we would actually have to attempt to try to drive a stick shift. He changed the gear and immediately grabbed behind him, reached my phone and reached my friend's phone in the passenger seat. My other friend who was sitting behind him, she was sleeping. So I'm assuming that's why he didn't try to grab her phone as well. Regardless, he has two hands, so, even if he did try, it wouldn't have worked. Immediately after, instincts kicked in. I attacked him, she attacked him. Here's part 3 story.
Now I got it was 3 females in the car. And all of them, they gave their own version of the story on TikTok. So I got everybody's version. So let's check it out, man.
Time of me and my friends surviving a kidnapping attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So in the process of me attacking him, I'm screaming to my other friend. I'm like, wake up, he's trying to kidnap us. So she starts attacking him too. So it's 3 of us attacking him from different directions. I feel like he did not expect this to happen at all. Like, he did not expect us to put up a fight like that, y'all. We were going in on him. So at this point, he's trapped in the corner, the driver's side of the car. So he jumps out the car. So at this point, since he can't have all 3 of us, he's at least trying to take one of us. So he comes to the back side of the car. He tries to drag my friend out the car. I told them, I said, y'all, we need to stay together. We're either all going to be in this car or we're all going to get out this car. So he keeps trying to drag her out the car. I'm pulling her back in. He tries that for a good 5 minutes. He couldn't get her out. After that, he comes to my side. Y'all, I got the most damage. Like, he kept hitting me the most. I don't know if it's because I was attacking him the most or what, but y'all, he kicked me in my chest. Y'all, he had steel toe boots on. He kicked me and my friend in the chest, actually, but he kicked me in my chest. He dragged me out the car with my wig. My friend pulling me in. She pulled me in, so that pulled him back in. When he got in, he's like hitting me. He's hitting me in my chest, y'all. So at this point, I'm just literally trying anything just to get out of this situation. Y'all, I bit him. Not only did I grab his balls, I twisted them. And I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting. And eventually, he just backed up off of me. So then he tried my last friend. She must have went in on him so bad, y'all. Her nails, her raw meat is showing. I have the picture of that, so I'm going to put that in.
Dang.
Her raw meat is showing on her nails. Like, y'all. So eventually, he gave up on that. And
kicked his ass.
He went back to the front. But once all these attacks did not work, y'all, eventually he tried to get back in the car. My friend is in the front. Oh, when he tried to attack me, my friend's in the front trying to drive the car. We're trying to, get out at least out of the situation. And once he realized that worked, he got back in the car. And we were trying to lock the car. We don't know how to work a foreign car. And I feel so helpless in this situation. And y'all, we are on a pitch black road. No street lights. Nothing. So he was trying to drive again. We started attacking him again. You're not going nowhere with us, sir. So eventually he got back and he drugged me out the car. Y'all, ripped my whole wig off of me. My knee is scraped up. So then my friends hopped out the car. We all hopped out the car. So all of our phones are in the car at this point. We're on a pitch black road. So my friend is still trying to get our phones. And she was hanging on the door as he was driving. He kept trying to brake check. She was trying to get our phones so bad because we did not know where we were going to go. We're in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. We were terrified after he just took our phones, attacked us. So once that did not work, he ended up driving off. I don't want to make this part too long, so come back to part 4. I'm trying to make that the last part. Part 4 of how me and my friends survived a kidnapping attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So immediately, y'all, I'm a mom. My instincts just automatically click in. I'm like, y'all, I understand y'all want y'all phones, but we have to go. He may have somebody waiting to come get us. You don't know who he has with him, accomplices or what. So I'm like, y'all, we got to run. So we just started running, y'all. We just kept running. All of a sudden, somebody on a motorcycle came. I was like, y'all, no, don't talk to him. We just kept going. And I realized it was a security guard. He was trying to help us. Right to that point, y'all, we have no shoes. We have no phones. My wig is off my head. Dang. We just have nothing. We realized it was a security station. They helped us. At first, we were not trusting of them. We did not want to. It was a language barrier, so we could not communicate with them. They were trying to communicate with us through Google Translate. I didn't know if they were in on it, so I did not want to communicate with them. But eventually, we realized I just was praying the entire time. Honestly, when we were running the entire time, I was praying. I was like, God, just thank you, Lord. God, just give me discernment, Lord. Give us guidance. Like, I was just like, God, just please let us make it back home to our families. Like, we were all on the same court that if we made it back to that hotel, we were leaving on the first flight out back to Houston. So yeah, eventually, the security people, they got in contact with our hotel and they were able to send a car to come get us. When the car came, it was untagged, y'all. I was not playing with them. He was like, no, y'all, come on, let's get in the car or whatever. And I was like, no, if y'all security guards are not getting in this car with us, we're not going. We will walk back to this hotel, because we knew how to get there. It was just a dark, pitch black road, like nothing but trees, woods, like we're scared. The security guard was like, yeah, we'll come. He tried to get in the front. I said, no, you're getting in this back seat, mister. Y'all, we made him ride in between us. I made my friend get in the front seat. We had our windows down in the back seat in case we needed to jump out that car. But we made it back to the hotel safe, y'all, immediately. We just like broke down. We were hugging each other. Like, we could not sleep. This is just like such a traumatizing experience. Everybody keep telling us, like, we need to contact the police, the embassy, and everything. Everybody it was a lot. The police came. They eventually went to go check the scene out, and one of my friends, her phone was left inside the car because he did not take her phone. She was sleeping. So we had her updated location. Even still to right now, we can see her updated location because her phone isn't dead. Y'all, they went there. They showed us a random man. They said it was 3 taxis in that apartment complex. They showed us a random man driver. It wasn't him, but they never showed us 2 other drivers. So honestly, I feel like the police was in on it. They tried to actually get us to leave with the police. They said we have to go with him to go with them to identify the man, and we refused. I told them we're not going anywhere. Like, if I go anywhere, it's going to be me leaving here to go to the airport to go home. And I'm so glad I didn't, because they could have been in on it. Like, they didn't show us the guy. Y'all showed us one person, but y'all said it was 3 taxis there. Weird. So this is the last part of how me and my friends survived the kidnapping attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So y'all, honestly, with this situation, when I told the story on Instagram, I thought I was good. I thought I was over it. A couple hours had went by. It was about 12 hours later. I thought it was fine. Mind y'all, we literally had only been to Colombia for 24 hours at this point. We arrived in Colombia at 10:30 p.m. on Monday. This happened Tuesday at 1:38 in the morning. We were literally texting each other in the ride the entire time, which is crazy because we were literally had just joked about, like, I told her, I said, he acting weird. If he tries something, we're going to take his car. Not knowing that a minute later, he would snatch our phones and we could have been sex trafficked, y'all. He literally had 3 motorcycles waiting down the road, but because we had passed them up and beat him up to that point, they didn't come to that point because we were so close to where the security was. They did not want us to get caught. I just want to tell anybody who decides to go to Cartagena, Colombia, if you ever decide, get a private driver. Honestly, I wouldn't even trust the street food. Get you a private chef. Like, do not trust the yellow taxis. Do not go anywhere by yourself. Keep the communication with those people to a bare minimum because they scam. Even when we bought stuff off the street, y'all, they kept trying to scam us and overcharge us. This man tried to sell my friend some gas, some Zaza. He wanted $50 for 3.5. For 3.5. Do you think we're green? Mind you, nobody out there was smoking. That was skeptical. He told me, somebody got that sticky icky. No, you kept your sticky and your icky because nobody wants that. My biggest fear was going out here and getting like a stomach bug. I didn't got kidnapped. That was the least of my worries. Like, this is just such a traumatizing experience. One minute I'm crying, the next minute I'm happy because I'm like, dang, I really made it back home. I just keep thinking about how so many people do not make it back home. And nobody understands how I feel in this situation except my 2 friends who were there with me. It's so many emotions, y'all. I'm paranoid. Like, when I got off the plane, I'm checking over my shoulder. Like, I know I'm going to have to go to therapy for this situation because it's so traumatizing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is going in and out because I keep crying. Like, this is just such a devastating experience. And it makes me want to set out on traveling. We literally had another trip booked for May. This literally makes me want to sit out on traveling. We've said forget the trip, forget the money we spent. Y'all, we spent so much money on this trip. It's just not even worth it. Be safe, watch your surroundings, and if you don't know how to defend yourself, please have self-defense, because if it wasn't for us self-defending ourselves, that man probably would have been able to get us. He was not expecting that at all. Like, he just kept looking at us like he was in shock. We fought back for our lives, and I will do it again if I have to. If I had a weapon, I would have defended myself if I had to. Please just be cautious, y'all, as a young female, like, anywhere, because men do not have the same experience in these foreign countries that we have.
Okay, y'all. So I am not a TikTok.
Okay, this is her other friend, one of the other girls that were in the car. Uh, and this was one of the other girls that I think this girl was in the front seat, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the other girl was asleep. But anyway, yeah, man, thank God that those girls had the will to live. In places like Mexico, Colombia, South America. I think that's just like a no-fly zone. I mean, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Uh, until they do some things down there as far as protecting people that visit, man, I don't think I want to go, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They just found, I think, like 8 people cut up in bags in the trunk or something in Mexico, and it was male and female. So, and then the incident with having, I think it was three people went to Mexico, and the cartel got them, and it's just too much going on, But thank God these 3 young brave women had the will to live. You know what I'm saying? They weren't taking it. They weren't going for it. We not gonna die today. Today we going back home, and we got to do whatever we got to do. And we got to bite, kick, punch, whatever. Grab your balls, twist them, whatever we got to do, man. We going back home, bro. That's just what it is. So, hey, we ain't going out without a fight. You feel me? And man, I'm proud of them 3 young black women, man. I'm proud of them, man, for real, man. So everybody take heed, man. And if you do, and like she said, these folks putting stuff in your drink. They putting poison in. I've seen so many men talk about that when they go to Brazil, the women they hook up with down there put stuff in their drink. Next thing they know, they waking up in their apartment, wallet gone, keys gone, credit card gone. They don't even know what the hell happened. So, I mean, I understand, man. People want to travel, man. People just like to travel, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But y'all just be extra safe and always travel with somebody, man. Never go alone. Always stay together. So I'm gonna get into these other 2 young lady stories, because they all got the same version, but everybody got a different point of view. You know what I mean? So let's get into it.
Okay, y'all. So I am not a TikTok bitch. I'm not an influencer. I don't have no big following page. I'm just trying to spread awareness and get people to understand like what happened, because like even for us, this shit just feels like now that we're back home, this shit feels so surreal that we're literally 24 hours later back, because this shit does not happen. Like people do not get a chance to call their parents. Anyway, this is going to be a story about how we almost got kidnapped in Cartagena, Colombia, the first day there. So boom, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in the story and tell y'all like every single sign that we had that should have told us not to even go. But like we're just gonna talk about the night. So my friend Janae and Lex, they're both TikTok famous. But Janae has a friend that was in Cartagena with us, like not with us, but she just happened to come on the same week as us because it's spring break. So she invited us to this bus party, like this bus tour. And she picked us up from a resort because she had a private driver. Like she had her own driver, and she knew him. They was contacting each other like before the trip even happened. So she felt comfortable with him coming to get us as well, because although we were staying at a resort and we could have got a taxi or a cab with them, it just made sense since we're all going together that boom, we're just gonna ride together. So they come pick us up. We're in the party bus. It's not even a party bus. Like, yes, there's music playing, but it wasn't like we were getting drunk. Let that be very known. We were not getting drunk. Yes, we might have been drinking, but it was a snoring off, like a 2% alcohol beverage. Like it was nothing. So after the party bus, after the bus tour, mind you, we went around the city 2 times, and the whole time we were going around the city, people kept stopping. That we made stops, and you were able to get like drinks, and you were like they were passing out beer, and we made a pit stop to pee. Y'all, we had to pay to piss, but like that's besides the point. So we, after the bus tour was done, they had stopped at a club. We didn't go inside the club. We went to the restaurant next to it because all we kept talking about was being hungry because the resort food was not good. We really haven't ate. Like I said, I'm going to go in the backstory and tell y'all like how the experience was getting there, because I will explain to y'all like why we were so determined on getting something to eat. We had kind of made a list of places to go. Like I said, I don't be on TikTok, but I had looked up on TikTok Cartagena Black Girl restaurants, like things for us to do while we're out there. Be prepared. Like, you don't want to just go to a country and not know not a fuck thing, and you just looking shit up and doing it. So we did things the right way, and we went to the restaurant that we had looked up. Like, I can tell y'all the place. If y'all look it up, there's so many black people going to that restaurant. We went to the restaurant. The man gave us the menu on the drink menu side, and then he flipped it. All we ordered was food. All we drank was water. We were not drunk. We were sober. We were alert. And like, y'all, like what's the word when it's like we were talking about what was happening?
Foreshadowing.
The foreshadowing that we was doing. Like, we was talking about a whole different event, and I'm the one that said, if my friends are ever in danger, it don't matter, like, boy, girl, woman, man, anything. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. If y'all do anything towards my friends, I'm on defense mode. Like, we had a circumstance where I literally was protecting my friend with my fist. Like, I do whatever I gotta do for the people that I love. So we talked about that, and we went home. Like, we were going home. We saw a taxi, and he said $50, but he was super, super eager, y'all. Like, super, super, super eager. He was so eager for us to go. So we was like, nah. Like, first of all, the $50 was a red flag because it was only a 23-minute drive. But again, it was like 1 o'clock. So I guess when we went to the second driver, the driver that we picked him, y'all. We picked him. The driver that we picked, he told us $50 too. We looking like, okay, y'all, this might be like how much we gotta pay. We just gotta pay. We want to go home. We want to go home, be safe. So we just did it, right? Boom. Janae in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat behind the driver, and Lex is next to me in the back seat behind Janae, kind of diagonal to the taxi driver. Okay, part 2 coming soon. So we in the car. I put the GPS on my phone. I put the GPS on my phone simply because like I said, we always go on vacation, and I just like to know where I'm going and how long it's gonna take. Like, it's not even about being safe. It's like how long we got till we can go home. You feel me? So I always put the GPS in my phone, and my phone was working the best. So I had it in my phone. I could see him like changing the directions, you know, like he would miss the 100-foot. Like, if we was going like 100 feet to the right, and he would just keep going. And I'm like, okay, this is city, so he know where he going. Maybe it's a shortcut. Mind y'all, he didn't even put the GPS in his phone. So I'm just thinking, because he's a taxi cab driver and we're at a resort and it's a nice resort, maybe he's done this so many times that he doesn't even need the directions. So I have the directions to my phone. My eyes got so heavy because I'm gonna give y'all the backstory on how we even got there and like how there were so many signs for us not to go. But my eyes were so heavy. I only slept like 6 hours that whole trip. So my eyes were getting so heavy, and I told Janae, like, put it on your phone. Put the GPS on your phone. I still had the GPS on my phone because, like I said, Lex is sitting by me, so I want her to still be able to see it. That's why the phone was in my lap. So my eyes doze off, and I'm asleep. Y'all, I promise y'all, I was like this. Lex called my name and said, Maya, he trying to kidnap us. Immediately, I woke up. But before all that, because I'm asleep, I don't know what everything is going on. But basically, he was going down a speed bump. And when he's slowing down during a speed bump, he pressed the gear, moved the gear, turned around, snatched their phones out their hand. Immediately when he snatched them phones, Lex started beating him. Started beating the fuck out of him. She's like, nigga, what did she say? She was like, bitch ass nigga. And Janae immediately started following that. When Lex started punching him, like the first couple punches, she said, Maya, he's trying to kidnap us. Y'all, I woke out of my sleep to find out my friends are getting attacked. I just told y'all in the other video, I don't play by my friends. I woke up, no questions being said. I'm not confused. I immediately started swinging on this man. So Janae hitting him. Think about this, but backwards, right? So Janae hitting him on this side. I'm hitting him on this side. Lex is punching him on this side. We just punching this fool. Like, all I know is how to fight. I don't know how to, like, squeeze and bite and do that. I'm just fighting like this is a bitch that just fucked my nigga. I'm so... That you're trying to take my life, my friend's life. We got kids at home, families at home. I'm not playing that. So we just start punching. At this point, part three. I'm sorry. So, like I said, immediately when I woke up, I started punching him. I started punching the fuck out of him. He could not take that. He did not understand what was happening. So he got off the car and got on Janae's side. When he got on Janae's side, he chest kicked her. All right, after he got on Janae's side, he came to my side. Me and this nigga is playing tug of war with the door. Like, he's trying to get me. This nigga hit me dead in my face. Like, I have a filter on this. It's so bad. On the other video, you can see I have a cut somewhere right here. This nigga punched me. When he couldn't get to me, Lex was when I say thank you God for Lex, even Janae, thank you God for the people that was with me, but Lex was being so vocal and telling us what we needed to do, but like we knew what we needed to do, but like we was on a mission. Like, now that it's being said out loud, okay, boom. So then Janae get in the front seat, she in the driver's seat. It's a stick shift, so we can't drive it. He go on Lex's side. That's when he chest kicked Lex. He hit Lex in the back of her head. He drug her by her wig, took her out the car. But y'all, like I said, this is not happening to us. I dragged Lex so motherfucking hard back in that goddamn car because you're not leaving without us. I pulled him in. So when that happened, like I said, my phone is on my lap. I don't know when it got off my lap, but I pulled her back in. I dragged him in the car with us. He's hitting us. Y'all, when he swung and hit me in my throat, I thought this nigga had a knife. I thought he had a knife to my fucking throat. I thought this nigga stabbed me in my throat. I thought it was over. But y'all, I'm still swinging. Like, I'm going like this because Lex is like right here and he's trying to pull Lex. I'm swinging. He realized that wasn't going to work. He got back to Janae. He came back to me. Y'all, this nigga that shit is undescribable. Like, when I tell y'all, the pieces is still coming together, because even watching my friends' videos and watching this video, it's like, oh my God, I did pull you. Oh my God, like, I was punching him. Like, oh my God, we really got chest kicked. We really had to run off the car. I know for sure Janae was trying to drive the stick shift, but like, even Lex said when we first got in the car, like, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. We do not know how to drive stick shifts. That's not something we know how to do. All I know, y'all, is that this nigga attacked my friend from the back seat. He had been looking at her the whole ride there, and I didn't know because I was asleep. And let me tell y'all, I would never sleep in a car again, but I know it was not my fault. Like, that, nobody is blaming nobody because we got out of the situation, and that was nothing but God. Like I said, he came he came from every single direction twice. He came from his side. He had their phones. I don't know where my phone was at. When I got out the car, because we had told each other, like, hold on, this is going to be the outside part, y'all, because we not even done. It's not even close to being done. Let me just add on the video. Janae was punching. I was punching. Lex did the biggest motherfucking one. That hoe is scratching, grabbing his balls. We put our fingers in his booty hole. We was doing anything to get him. I'm doing like anything you could think of. And that's why I really don't appreciate y'all coming in, like, the comments asking, like, why, like, we could have did this, or we should have did this, or I shouldn't have been asleep, or why y'all ain't wake her up, or y'all this and that. Y'all, we made it out. And we made it out because the idea of what we had going on is we not leaving one or the other. One or the other not going. Like, it ain't, you either going to take all three of us, because all three of us staying. Like, if I got to get hoes down by the end of the night, I'm going to be holding these hoes' hands by the end. You know, I'm not letting go. I refuse to come back to Houston and tell Miss Emma or Kyrie that they don't have their daughter or mama. You feel me? So we were so big on, like, making sure we got each other, right? So he tried to drag me out the car a couple times. He done dragged Lex out the car a couple times. He done tried to get Janae. And I don't know how, but we got off the car. We we just start running. We start taking off. But y'all, what's so crazy is when I was getting out the car, I could hear my phone or I have an Apple Watch as well. And it started making like that emergency noise, you know, like that. I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I heard it. So I thought I had it. We're running though. Like, we ain't got no choice. We don't got no shoes on. We have no shoes on. Running barefoot. Like I said, y'all, I was asleep before this happened. I don't see my phone and see that we was 5 minutes away or however far we was. I'm thinking we 8 hours away. I'm thinking we in Bolivia. Y'all, I can't even say Cartagena. So y'all know I'm thinking we in what? I don't even know the cities in the country. Like, I do not know, y'all. So I'm just praying to God. Like, y'all, I was praying to my daddy. No, if y'all don't know, my daddy passed away. So I'm praying to my daddy, like, oh my God, please, this cannot be the end. Like, this cannot be the end. Like, please do not let this be the end. Like, I don't care how bad I want to see you. I don't care how bad I be speaking on. I just cannot. This cannot be the end. Like, we got to make sure Lex get home to her son. We got to make sure Janae go back to Minnie. Like, we got families. We got parents. We got mamas and dads. Like, no way. You know what I'm saying? So we start running. Y'all, this man then got back in the car, started driving, stopped. That's when we panicked. We panicked bad as fuck, but we still running. Panicking. He gonna get out the car and pick up the pieces. Because like I said, we are grabbing. We are playing tug of war with our lives. We are fighting for our lives. Janae done took off the interior. The middle of his shit is fucked up because we've been hitting him, knocking him, doing all types of shit. He's getting all that. Sassy ass nigga gonna throw Lex wig out the window and then drive off. But because we're running, I'm still looking back because I'm looking like this nigga better not turn back around and stop and hit us. Like, even though we just got out of this situation, we still got a whole bunch of obstacles to get from because I don't know where we're at. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. We've been fighting for at least 10 minutes. He done came on every side of the door. He came back on his side of the door. He done got in the car again. Like, it, y'all, we was like, it's crazy. Okay, let me also add that Janae jumped on the car to get our phone. So he's driving. Janae has her hands on the on the passenger side in the front, trying to get our phones. He's probably going 30 miles per hour and stops, trying to brake check her. In my mind, I'm running behind my friend because in my head, if she's getting back in the car, we're all getting back in the car. So let me just go ahead and keep up. Like, let's keep this shit, right and tight, right? Anyway, that did not work. So we're just running. While we're running, y'all, I won't even say 500 feet away. It was 3 motorcycles waiting on us. 3 motorcycles waiting on us. We started screaming help. Janae know how to speak a little Spanish, so she was saying it in Spanish. We screaming. They don't have no shoes on. We just running, and we just asking for, like, we just looking for help. But we saw this white man. What's the people that be living in them houses, them little smaller houses? They was in the 8 Mile movie with Eminem, with the house that Eminem and his mama used to live in. A trailer. He was in a trailer with his flashlight, talking about, okay, like, asking if we was okay, but, like, we don't know who's in on this. Like, this just happened to us 30 seconds ago. So, us seeing the motorcycles, y'all, why Lex go hide behind this thin-ass pole, booty bout big as hell. Who think you can't hide not a fuck thing from them niggas? 3 motorcycles waiting on us, a white man and a flashlight by a trailer. We running to the next resort because, like I said, y'all, I was just asleep 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, my eyes was closed. I have no idea what was on my phone. I have no idea how far we are. I'm just following along and going with the, like, there's no questions being asked right now. We're just fighting for our life. So I had no idea that we was 5 minutes from the resort. But this is 5 minutes driving. This is not 5 minutes walking. We're also in the dark. Our resort is in the cut. We running. We see a hotel. We see a resort. We thinking because at our resort they speak English, because it's tourists, they gonna speak English. But we're not at the resort. We're at the security to get in the resort. Biggest language barrier that you can motherfucking imagine. We are talking to these people in Google Translate. Mind you, we are freaking out. We can barely breathe. Like, everybody is panicking because this did not just happen. We talking to them. Mid combo, this nigga start chuckling, y'all, laughing. I'm in this whole like the girl from Bad Girls Club. Why are you laughing at me? I had to ask them like, what is so funny? Like, what is funny? Like, and that's when Lex came up with this like, are y'all in on this? Like, is y'all trying to get us too? Because we don't trust nobody. We don't know who to go to. We don't know what to do, who to speak to, where to like. Y'all, it's crazy. So I get this idea to go through the gate. The gate is closed, but if I push it both ways, my little ass can maybe get through it. All I hear is Lex say, Maya, I got something to go to. Chill. Because if I run through this, I'm trespassing. These niggas gonna shoot me in my back. I'm trying to go to the resort and get a phone and talk to somebody in English, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make it. I'm knowing they'll follow me because that's what we've been doing this whole time. There's no talking for real. But I knew they would follow me, but it's like, no, fuck that. So we keep talking to them. They're trying to talk to our resort, and they're calling the resort on a walkie, like, asking, like, do we live there? Like, they asking us our resort, our names, our room number, and we didn't want to give them no room number. Why would I give you my room number? Like, y'all finna take us. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Why do you need that? You do not need that, and we're telling you no shoes, no wig. Like, what the, like, come on, look at my face. You can tell we just got into something. So they asking for the room number. Janae told them 443. We really was in 442. But at the end of the day, we realized we're not even going to be here by the end of this night. So let's just tell them the room number. So we got that clear. They finally came.
All right, so I had to cut my birthday trip short in Colombia because the first night we was out there, we almost got kidnapped. Like, literally, y'all. This is real. This is not to shit on nobody's country, but don't go there as no black woman. They target young girls. Their ratio is 80 to 20 when it comes to male and female. Like, it just wasn't safe out there. So I gotta start from the whole beginning, and I don't want nobody telling me, oh, I've been there before, I never experienced that. Don't discredit what happened to me, and don't try to undermine that shit. I need therapy. This is very traumatic, what happened to us. So let's start with the delays. It was so many delays even trying to get to Colombia. If y'all watch my other stuff, we missed our first flight. Okay, cool. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 12 p.m. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 p.m. that same night. All right, so basically, like, our first full day, this happened to us. So I meet Kalia Denise. Y'all know her. That's my mutual out there. I said, oh, dang, she in Colombia, too. Let's link. So she said she going to have her driver pick us up. I took some pictures. That's where I could see those videos. This happened that day. Like, it happened literally our only day in Colombia. So we went on the party bus. We cool. We drinking their beers. We're talking. We're laughing and stuff. When we stopped to our first stop to the locals, they trying to sell us the green stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, we was thinking about purchasing, but it looked like the how it looked and the price of it. He was trying to like sell it to us. We was just like, nah, we don't need it that bad. We bought like a fan. We bought maracas and like a satchel or whatever. So this, like, after we got off the party bus, everything went haywire. So we got off the party bus. Kalia was like, do y'all need a oh, I forgot to add this part. When I told Kalia how many delays we had, she was like, oh girl, I would have went home. So now all of this, it was so many foreshadowing events that happened. When we told her we didn't want to ride with her driver anymore, because that's how we got to the city. Her driver took us. She has a personal driver. That's why she stayed in Colombia. When we got there, we was like, no, we'll just go by ourselves to the club, and then we'll just get a ride back. We'll take a yellow taxi. You're not supposed to take a yellow taxi out there. They tell you, the locals will tell you that Uber is illegal because it doesn't give you tangible evidence on who they are and how to track them. So that's how we got into, that's how that happened. My bad. Let me get my train of thought. Okay, so I left off at the taxi stuff, but I forgot to say, when they trying to sell us stuff, like, it was kind of overwhelming because it's a whole lot of men just trying to sell you this. They putting stuff in your hand. They trying to do this. They trying to do that. And in the midst of that, my friend, she had her money out, and it's like in a little envelope. And we was like, well, we don't want to flash like that, but she wasn't trying to. But it's still like, it's just, that's neither here nor there. We just wanted to add that, like, it was kind of overwhelming with the purchases and everything, and how they was just like trying to hound you. So, Oh yeah, we had to pay to pee, and like it was just like nothing is free in Colombia. Like, nothing is free. So we didn't like the food at our resort either. So when we decided to go to like a club, first we went to Taboo. When we went to Taboo, the vibes just wasn't there. Like a burger was like $38. We like, are they trying to? Like, okay, we're not trying. We just trying to go somewhere like cheaper. Like we thought, whatever. So when we go to Casa Palenque, that place that's always advertised in Colombia for being just so safe, cultural, and nice and stuff like that, we got the Casa Palenque. We went upstairs. We didn't like the food either up there. I think it's just a way of how they. I don't like the food. So when we got off for the taxis, we know not to go up to the equal people that's just trying to like take you. So obviously, well, not trying to take you, but like trying to just like accommodate you. I don't know. We just didn't go up to him. When he told us that it was 50, we was like, okay, never mind, we walking away. So he's watching us just walk away wherever we walking, and we ran into this man. Before we ran into this man, I hope I had a video when I get my phone. Like, you know how they be rapping to y'all? He was rapping to us, bate chocolate, and then I didn't want to buy, I didn't want to pay him for that because I'm trying to get my Uber. Like, you came up to me. And then even had it down to the cat calling, like, the eye mommy, the biting. They went in kisses and stuff like that. Like, it's just too, like, overly saturated with flirtation. I don't know. So when we got into the second one, it was a nice, handsome man. Like the one that did this to us, nice, handsome, young looking. Like he don't look like, but then again, you can't don't judge a book. So when we got in there, he told us it was 52. Like it was 50 as well. We was like, you know what? We probably not gonna get no cheaper because our hotel, we didn't know. We stayed at Dreams Caribana. It's in the cut. So when he told us 50, we got in. When we got in, my friends, we naturally just put on the GPS just to make sure that everybody going everywhere. We don't just do this only there. Like we always do that when we travel. So my friend in the back, she noticing that he keep like missing like small turns. He's still going the same, like the correct way in general, but like he's still missing them. And like after he'll miss 2 left turns, he'll make up for it in the next left. So she was, her eyes, she was getting sleepy, so her eyes getting heavy. She texted me because I'm in the front seat. She was like, Janae, put on your GPS. Usually I don't even listen like to her when I just be in the front. I be bobbing just on my phone. But like, just everything happening for a reason. So I put in the GPS. He missed his first 2 left turns, and then the next one, like I said, he made up for it. So I remember us on the freeway, and that's when I ran into the first red flag. Usually when we in another country, they always drive like fast, trying to get you where they gotta go because they're going back to where the money is, like where the meeting points are, because it's touristy. So he's driving slow behind this one van. I'm like, okay, I don't really think nothing of it. I'm getting off Instagram, but I still got the GPS on. And I'm seeing that he kind of like looking this way, but I'm looking at him too. And let me insert the messages. Hold on. Hold on. All right, y'all. So this is part 3 of us escaping attempted kidnapping. So I left off at us at the first red flag of him being like behind this other van, like driving slow, because the other countries that I've been in, they always drive like fast to get you where you gotta go. So I have the GPS still on my phone and stuff. We're on the freeway at this point. I'm about to show y'all the messages. So these are the messages right here. This is just normal paranoia for us just outside the country. We literally are not thinking nothing out the ordinary. The reason why I was comfortable with him like missing his turns, because I'm thinking like maybe he know his city, he know how to get there. So by the grace of God, I woke up, y'all. First, let me rewind. So at first when we got in the car, he had the windows down. He rose them back. I rose some of mine up, and I noticed that he turned the air all the way on. So I'm getting cold. I'm guessing he thought we was drunk because when you cold, you're gonna go to sleep. So Maya was already asleep. My friend in the back seat. So I said Frio, like, because that's cold in Spanish. He didn't say nothing, so I just was moving the vents around. I'm wondering, like, he not playing on music, or at least trying to play on music, because our first taxi, he played the music and stuff like that. So let me fast forward. So when we was in the car, God woke me up, and I was like, nah, so you're supposed to be going this way, the U-turn, to get back to our hotel, because that's how it was set up. He was trying to get in the far right lane. I said no. He said, oh, okay. So when we get in the cut of the hotel, it's like we 5 minutes away from the hotel, y'all. So probably like, what, a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that. So he said, your GPS? I said, yeah, my GPS, because I'm getting irritated. I feel like you're playing with me, but I'm still not thinking it's about to happen. So he was like, he said, your GPS again. So I put it in my left hand. I'm showing him like this. He take the phone, but not in a snatchy way. Like, he just took it like, oh, let me see. He's like, okay. He zoomed out. Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all, he zoomed out to see how far would we be from the hotel, and where could he try to do his attempt at. Okay, so he had it. He was just staring at it, zoomed out. I'm like, all right, so I held my hand out, like, get my phone. He gave my phone back, and then he got on his phone. He typed in the code to his phone. It was like 2 something. I'm looking at the code, but I can't really see because it was too many numbers. So he got on his phone. I think he went to like Safari or somewhere where his search was, typed in a few words, nothing too out the regular. He slid his phone back on top of the steering wheel, and then he tried to make a left turn, but like I said, he had the directions already. You already knew to go straight. So as soon as he tried to buck the left, I said, no, sir, you going straight. You know where we're going here. You know where we're going. Okay, straight. The way this man threw his car and like literally a couple seconds later, he was like, okay, straight. I don't know. I think we passed over a speed bump, or since he was already like slowing down, trying to speed back up because I told him go straight. That's how it was like so comfortable and so convenient for him to hurry up and go in gear like that. So he went in gear, smooth as hell. Gear in that same sentence, in that same breath, he took me and my friend phone. Like he took mine with his left and hers with the right, and then he starts like lunging at her. So Lex didn't waste no time, and I'm glad that all of our fight or flight senses was on right then. We wasn't trying to give my phone, be scared or nothing. I really don't know what his end game was because anyway, let me fast forward. So he took her phone. She, boom, as soon as her phone relieved her hand, she punching. Now, I start punching from the side because, mind you, he's lunging from the driver's seat to the back to my friend. So she, bitch, like, she punching him and stuff. And I'm punching him from the side. So then my friend wake up. She said, Maya, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So she's punching him. They both get it, like, he's getting punched by both of them in the back. When he comes to the front, and I'm punching him too. I'm punching him. And then he gets out the car. When he gets out the car, he kicks me, steel toe boot, like the way my hand is right here in my chest. Kicked the shit out of me like this. And I felt it, but I didn't feel that as much as the impact because my adrenaline, I'm like, because I'm really shocked. So are you serious? Like, are you, what the, like, come on. Okay, but I don't have no time to, like, act like I'm shocked. We still, like, punching. So he closes the door, and then he tries to pull my friend out. And I got to come with a 4. All right, so I left off when he chest kicked me, and then he went to the back seat trying to grab Maya. So y'all know that Lex was already like, Maya, get up, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So he opened the door. He trying to pull Maya out the car. Lex is trying to pull him in. So I really thank God for Lex verbally telling all of us like what to do and how to navigate. I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out, but like just her instruction just helped. So she was thinking, in her mindset, she was telling us like, either we gonna all be in this car and lock him out and try to drive off, like we said in the messages. I'm gonna post the other part too. And then she said, fuck, what'd I say? Pulling Maya out the car. I'm still in the front trying to work the stick. I don't know where the clutch is. I keep pushing the brake in the gear, but obviously it's a stick shift. So he realized that he can't go on that, like he can't pull Maya out from the angle, like from the back, the driver back door. So he goes on the passenger back door where Lex is at, trying to pull her out. Lex still fighting. We fighting. So now he pulled Lex out the car by her wig. So I'm looking for our phones and like trying to drive off, but I couldn't do it, so I'm punching him like anywhere I can. So now that Lex and him are by this door, he pulled her out the car by the wig, and and Maya trying to pull Lex in at this point. So now she pulling this way, and I'm guessing she pulled so hard that Maya and Lex was on top of each other. Like Maya was at the end on the back driver, and then Lex was right here on top, and the man was on top of both of them. So that's how Lex started. That's why I did the hand movement like that. Lex was twisting that man nuts and biting his face, and I'm just jawing him. I'm like, Lord, please. I don't even remember my nails coming off. I don't recall any of that except this one coming off when I hit him with my right hand. But we were fighting for a long time, y'all. Like, we only saying what we remember, but it had to be way more other factors because we wore this man out. Like, he literally gave up. So when he's pulling us like that, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. He leave them alone. He get out the car now. He's coming back around from the back way to the front seat. So now they telling me like, Janae, lock the door, try to drive off. I could not find the lock of it. So he tries to, we doing the struggle right here. Y'all, I literally Hulk smashed the door. Not that, but I'm pulling the door like this and it breaks off. The whole interior part of the door breaks off. And I don't know, did we get, like when he did that, when the door broke, did I get out the car? I think I got out the car.
The first time when you was playing tug of war with him,
yeah,
that's when we tried to drive off.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah. So then I think, okay, yeah. After the door broke off, I went to the passenger side, and that's when I was trying to look for our phones. And he got out the car and was just fighting them two, and he's staring like he just doing a. He stopped and he stared because I'm guessing thinking like this is not how I wanted it to go, and it definitely wasn't. Like we was fighting for so long. I'm only like anyway. So now I'm thinking like fuck, we at least need one phone. So Lex started running off. As she's running, I'm holding on to the car like this. I'm holding on to the passenger car as the door is open in a fetal position like this. He's driving, trying to brake check me. He drove for like 30 seconds, 30 miles an hour for like 5 seconds, and he broke. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't falling off. I'm in this hole. I'm like, bitch, I need my phone. And then we gave up. He started cussing at us. He get out the car. He throw Lex wig like out the car, and then he throws his piece of car that we broke off in the car, and then he tries to reverse, and then he's trying to turn around. So as he reverses, I'm thinking he's trying to hit me and Maya. I'm like, this bitch I think he's gonna try to hit us, but then he drives off. As he's driving off, he don't stop, like, no, he stops, and then Lex is all the way at, like a little, she's like probably like 30 feet away from us because she was running, and she's telling us, y'all come on, we gotta run. She running, she praying, she repenting. And as she's running, we see these 3 motorcycles. One of them was security, and 2 was like other random people. We don't know who y'all are. We literally just running, screaming help. I'm screaming ayúdame and help. I mean in Spanish. And Y'all, Lex tried to hide behind she tried to hide behind a pole, thinking that was gonna like help them not see her. Girl, they already saw us. We like, no, we don't want to talk to y'all. Fuck no, we running. So this the part 4. It's about to probably be the final one. No, I don't know yet. So one of y'all asked, was we just in the middle of the road and nobody helped? No, like we had like a long road until we got to the hotel. So that's what happened. Like it was pitch black. There really wasn't nobody else around except for like little worker spots and other hotels if we were lucky. So when we were running and we finally got out the car, we were running and we saw this man in a trailer. He had like his flashlight and like was waving and it was like hello, speaking in Spanish, because I was saying ayúdame, but you can't help us. So we ran to this other hotel before we got to ours. We saw these security guards. We thought we was at our hotel. We didn't know we was still that far in the cut. It was literally a whole mile away. We only ran for a quarter mile. So when we got up there, they telling us calm down. We like, what y'all mean calm down? Like this just happened to us. Like I'm shaking. I can't even hold my hands straight like this. I'm showing them. They like looking at us like, why I ain't got no shoes on. We telling them we don't have no phone. Somebody asked where our phones at. They're still in Colombia. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm trying to get everything in this one thing. So what did I say? Okay, so he got the phone in our face and he's making us do Google Translate. He's telling us like, where do y'all stay? I said we stay in Dreams Caribana. Take us back to the hotel. But in the middle of us trying to stay sane, we still tripping because it literally just happened. So we crying. Then Lex get hysterical. She said, are y'all in on it? So now I'm thinking that's a real possibility. We looking around.
They started laughing at us.
Yeah, they started chuckling like they probably was laughing about something else.
I was like, what's funny? Like, what?
Yeah,
we
asking like, what's funny? And then Maya, she getting hysterical too. She trying to sneak through the gate that's obviously locked. She trying to like squeeze her body. They're like, hey, don't do that. And we like, okay, don't trip out because Lex got a son. Like
they could have shot me in my back.
Yeah, but her whole mindset was thinking, well, if I get through their gate, I'm gonna go to somebody else's lobby so that lobby worker can help us. We thought they were in on it for a long time because they were talking in the microphone, but we didn't know what y'all were saying. Whole time they were talking to the hotel, so they asked us what room do we stay in. They was like, Dawn, they was telling me don't give them our room number. Hell nah. I'm thinking like it don't even matter because we're leaving tonight, like today, like seriously. So I lied and I told him a room number the next door over. I said 443. So they came back and they was like, who is Chantel? I said, oh fuck, okay, they know I lied. All right, so 442 is where we stay. I told them 442 is where we stay. Help us. So they said the hotel was coming to get us. And we like, when we not waiting? What you mean they coming? Like we gotta wait here? What do y'all mean wait here? Like I said, still speaking through the Google Translate. So he telling me, no, they coming right now. I said, okay. So when the car got here, it was an unmarked car. We looking like, hell no, like I'm thinking what it can literally happen again. That's a real thing. People be in on it acting like they just safety and trying to cousin of a cousin. Like we don't know nothing about that. So we told the security guard that finally calmed us down. Like I even cried in his arms just a little bit. But I still forgot to tell y'all I was giving so much things. I would literally have my hands up. I'm like, Lord, let us use the right discernment. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I almost dropped to my knees, but I didn't want to be dramatic. Well, no, that's not even dramatic, bitch. That's thankful, like literally. So I'm thanking God. Anyway, so we told the security man from the previous hotel, ride over there with us. I don't like how touchy he was. It was like, I guess trying to calm us down, but should know Colombian be touching me after y'all motherfucking people tried to get us. So he like, are y'all calm? Like reaching over like that. We like, man, like just whatever. So we seen the hotel at a distance. We like, okay, we cool. So when we get there, they trying to ask us what happened. We not talking to nobody. I'm crying. The people, they look so like sad in the face because they looking like them. Like they later on when we asked them, does this happen? They was like, not at this hotel, but it does. Like it's known for in Cartagena. We never knew that. So we rushed past them. We tell them a little bit of it, but we all going together because we don't have our phones. We go straight to our iPad. Luckily, all of us have iPads. So we calling our people. We crying. We hysterical. Then we go downstairs. We wait for the police to come. One of our friends was like, I really don't feel safe because like the hotel is open, and like I said, we don't know nothing. We're not trying to trust nothing. So we go back upstairs and they call us and tell us when the police here. The police, we had our tracker, like he turned our phones off. Obviously, I'm about to show y'all that too. All right, so this is my phone, still is to this day. It was 12 minutes from the airport when I like last tracked it. So the police was asking us like, do y'all? They said the Colombia law is different, and we gotta like to be ever to get him prosecuted, we gotta go there to self-identify him. I'm thinking they have a Sprinter van to pick us up in and stuff like that. I'm thinking it's just like a police car. Any police car doesn't have no doorknobs on the inside. Now we in a van. Just our luck. Y'all take us to the address where it's the fucking cartel slaughterhouse. We open the door, and then now we subject back to this bullshit. And then like I said, police be in on it. I don't care. Like in third world countries, they're known for the cartel running it, like the cartel running the government or the cartel being the government. So anyway, we was like, nah, we not doing that. You need to go find it. We can give y'all the coordinates and stuff in the WhatsApp so y'all can communicate with us, but we're not giving that. Then they asked to take our Maya iPad. Maya was like, well, this the only device I got. Like, shit, like, we trying to find the other devices. We not doing that. His location changed like 5 times though. The reason why we was saying no, because it's 40 minutes away from where we at. That's 40 minutes there, finding him and then coming back. That's like a total probably of like 3 hours. We're not doing that. So when they finally drove, over there and they called us when they got up there. They found 3 different taxis, and we was like, well, there's distinctive features like the tent. It looked like the previous victim probably was trying to scratch the tent of the window. I broke the door. Maya phone is in there. All of our shoes are in there. Like, we literally was running bare feet in the streets of Columbia. Feet was black as hell. So they found one car. They didn't want to look through none of them because they didn't have probable cause, even though our phones are probable cause. So they go to this one man, and they was like, we're gonna call y'all back. We're gonna try to call the owner of the taxi and ask them could they unlock the door. If our person is a criminal, they're not gonna unlock it. And then we gave them a description. The person that they found was the exact opposite. We said he was Moreno. That mean dark with a goatee, and he was young. They gave us an old light skinned yellow bone Colombian man with no facial hair, just old as shit. And then they had us. They had him keep moving the car to see if the GPS moved. We was like, y'all keep worrying about the car and the driver. If you find the missing features, you're gonna find the car. So obviously that wasn't the car anyway. So we left that alone. We was like, the police really weren't trying to help. They probably was just trying to do enough for us to get off their back. And in the same sense, we was like, in the same sense, they probably wasn't trying to be too helpful because, like, you're alive. That's already a blessing in itself, which you right. So our flight was at 1. I think this was at 3, 4 in the morning. At this point, nobody's going to sleep. Our parents keep checking in, keep praying on us, keep calling us and stuff like that. We ate breakfast and we went to the hotel. And we went to the airport, and that's basically it. I think I might need to make another one for like closing remarks and foreshadowing and shit.
Yeah.
But
we went
yeah.
to the airport. We found our phones. He put my phone in the lake.
Yeah, he threw my phone in the lake when we was my friend phone in the lake when we was still like checking our stuff, knowing that we ain't gonna go get it anyway. But mine was 12 minutes away at the city of Palenque at that monument that they stopped at, and hers was in the lake somewhere. And Lex couldn't track hers because she don't know her iCloud. But the last video, y'all don't really have to watch that. That's just like closing statements, foreshadowing, Kalia's thoughts, all of that, because it kind of tied in. Like, once you start thinking about everything, it's like, damn, all the signs were there. We are truly God's favorite, and we wore that nigga out. We was not going in or out, because my whole thing was, I'm not finna have survivor's remorse and tell my friend's story, oh, she fought a good fight, or oh, I couldn't save her. How would I look my friend's mothers in the eye and say some shit like that? So yeah. For me, I go with the victim blaming, oh, they should have did this, they shouldn't have went anyway. This is not our first time out the country, and it still won't be the last. It'll be the last for a while, because we just canceled our Bahamas trip in May, for obvious reasons. But I don't like how y'all saying what we should have did. We shouldn't have did shit, but stay alive, get out that man place, and go home. And that's exactly what we did, no matter how we did. We shouldn't be blamed for nothing. Of course, we probably should have researched the yellow taxi, but if you look on TikTok, I've never found any kidnapping stores. I never found anything. The same place where we got taken from, Casa Palenque, is where they had a little women doing all of this, and they be looking all tropical and happy and shit, so we're not thinking we have to do that. And then we had a travel agent. Every other time we went out the country, we stayed at a Rio. They don't even have a Rio in Colombia, I don't think, but I told her I wanted to stay somewhere different just to, because we know how to Rio, we know what to expect from a Rio. And I don't regret that. Only thing I would say is we should have said we needed a personal driver. But I'm thinking only people from Airbnbs get personal drivers because they stay so far out into the city. I'm not thinking at a hotel I gotta get a taxi is common. I didn't think these things happen. Yes, I know that they known for trafficking girls in Mexico and in Colombia, but we went to Mexico twice, no problem. So I'm thinking, but basically just don't get too comfortable. But the victim blaming should be no more. We shouldn't have did shit, but stay alive, get the fuck out of Dodge, and that's exactly what we did. And all of this research. Don't y'all think that's for our travel agent to do and then report back to us? Not saying that we just little ass girls and we can't do it ourselves, but that would make more sense. So when y'all doing that, just be mindful. This is not our first time out the country. It won't be the last. We're just gonna up our security, up our and just be more vigilant. Even though we were vigilant when that happened, we were literally texting with the GPS and stuff like that. But y'all have to wake up because it was a lot of confusion, and I'm getting added in a lot of stuff, but I can't comment. All I said was, yes, she weird, and TikTok deleted that comment. So I gotta communicate to y'all via video.